Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report and rumor has it that the Ooni of Ife allegedly looked down to the ground, shedding tears as, the great Soun of Ogbomosho begged him not to, abandon Queen Naomi now, no matter what. And we also heard that the Soun of Ogbomosho also is pressing buttons here and there with the governor of, Oyo State, Governor Makinde, to see how they can effect the, speedy release of Olori Naomi. Now, in the interest of those of you who will not know the Soun of Ogbomosho, the Soun of Ogbomosho was a former pastor at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Jesus House, Washington, D.C., the United States. Prince Afolabi Gandhi was crowned Soun of Ogbomosho, I think, if I am not mistaken, in 2023. Now, before he became the Soun of Ogbomosho, he was a pastor in the Redeemed Christian Church of God for over 20 years, okay, over 2 decades, right? He's a man of God. He's been there, done that. He's seen things, but he believed in his culture and tradition. The Yoruba people, no matter how far they get, they are like the Indians. They do not put their tradition aside. Their tradition, it goes hand in hand with them. And so when the throne of Ogbomosho became vacant after the demise of the former, king, the present Soun of Ogbomosho was one of those who, fought to be crowned king, and he was crowned king. He's got an amazing relationship with the governor of his state. It was Governor Makinde that, handed the staff of authority to him when he was made the Soun of Ogbomosho. And he's got an amazing relationship with the Ooni of Ife. Now, as a child of God and a traditional ruler, he has come out, as we are hearing, if the information is true, to speak to the Ooni of Ife, that no matter what happened, nobody can understand the dynamics of things in the life of the Ooni of Ife. You do know that the great monarch is a monarch, and there are a lot of challenges. Look, there are challenges on that throne. If you want to know the kind of challenges some of these kings, traditional kings, especially those ones in the Yoruba kingdom, go through, because go and watch the film that is called The 7 Doors. Go and watch the film that is called The 7 Doors. It's a Yoruba film. Please, if you have seen that movie, please let me see you, say something in the comment section. Yes, they wrote and embellished it, but of course they are depicting some of the, challenges that kings like this go through, okay? In that movie, the king was so much in love with his wife, Chioma Chukwuka. They love her. I've never seen that kind of love. A woman with that level of submission and all of that. And they were very happy in the city. And then they moved to the village after the throne became vacant, and they wanted a king. And the present king, that is the husband of Chioma Chukwuka, was the descendant of that king. And the father, in fact, they moved to the village with Chioma Chukwuka convincing the husband so much to take the throne. And when they got to the village, all hell was let loose. Chioma Chukwuka's husband, who became the new king, went through so many rituals to become king. The things that this man has never seen before, he saw it firsthand and all of that. When he became king, things turned around. At some point, because of the sins of the father, they said that he was supposed to. In fact, there's a long story. I don't want to, ruin your taste if you will watch that movie. So if you watch movies like that, you will understand why it is not easy for these monarchs, okay? Sometimes from afar, we just judge. He shouldn't have done this. He shouldn't have done that. But if you want to go through what these people go through, oh my God, you understand. And right now, after looking at that movie, I now began to understand the things that Mommy Abe will say, okay? And try to analyze some of the situations for us, that it is not easy. And indeed, it is not easy. But however, I'm not not going to digress. You want to see what most of these kings go through. It's a Nigerian Yoruba movie. It's interesting. Go and watch that movie. I'm not promoting it, but I know that you will understand some of the things that these kings go through that makes it very difficult to make certain decisions. However, they said the Soun of Ogbomosho has met with the Ooni of Ife, pleading with the Ooni of Ife not to forget Queen Naomi at this time of her need, that Queen Naomi needs him more than anything this time, that he should stand up for the lady, understanding the plight of the lady, understanding why she was in Ibadan in the first place. She went there to do something very noble. And the Soun of Ogbomosho, who has got an amazing relationship with the governor of Osun State, is also Oyo State is also saying to the governor, please, let your men, back down and see what they can do to give this woman a speedy release, so that whatever charges are against her, she can, go from home to court and answer for all of those charges, please. Because, Naomi is in a very terrible situation right now. She's not doing well health-wise. They say her BP is skyrocketing left, right, and center. And you can imagine what that will mean for her. And to know that Naomi spent Christmas and New Year in detention, this must have been one of her worst, Christmas in the world. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Della Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the south. It's still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Happy New Year to you. May God bless you. May God make his face shine upon you. I am grateful to all of you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for loving this channel. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. And they say when the Soun of Ogbomosho met with the Ooni of Ife privately and was talking to the Ooni of Ife about Queen Naomi, they said Kabiyesi, put his head down and was literally shedding tears over the situation. You do see that a lot of things have been going on in the palace recently. For the New Year, there was a service, and all the popping of the lights and all of that. He was there celebrating with everybody. But asking, what do we expect him to do? To stop working? And it's not easy. But the truth remains that we may never ever understand the problems that he is facing right now as far as this issue is concerned. A lot of people are saying that he is working from the background, even though we do think that he is not doing enough. Maybe he should do better, but of course, he has his own challenges that we may never understand, and maybe that is why it looks as though he is not doing anything. But when the Soun of Ogbomosho met with him and talking about Queen Naomi, that he shouldn't, abandon Queen Naomi at this time, they said he literally put his head down and he was shaking his head and also shedding tears. That goes to explain that there is so much more to this that meets the eyes. We may never ever understand where this man is coming from and the things that he is going through. A lot of people have speculated that there may be a BM around, but where we don't know what that is or what the problem is, but there is certainly a problem. Then Queen Naomi staying in detention up until this time is becoming very mysterious to a lot of people. People are reading meaning to it, and a lot of people are saying a whole lot of different things. There are so many different narratives as to why this is happening. A lot of people are blaming her, others are blaming the authorities, others are blaming the husband and all of that. But in all, people should never forget her intention, that this girl is a very good girl. She's never gone foul of the law, and she has always been thoughtful of the less privileged, and that alone should, count for her. And everyone is pleading, including the Soun of Ogbomosho, that, justice be tempered with mercy. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.